Hi, I'm Brian LaRosa, and what I have underneath my layout is this new shelf that I'm using to store my trains. My mom found it at a local charity store about a week before this video. Before I finally received the shelf, the problem was that when I'm done running my trains, I needed to cover all of them with individual plastic bags so they won't get dirty or dusty. But that's pretty time consuming, and when I started to run my trains again, I had to uncover all of them, which is also pretty time consuming. However, I can still cover the track with this purple sheet right here. Well, here's the solution right there. Now I noticed that I covered the shelf with this white sheet to protect the trains from getting dirty or dusty. And here are a few easy steps when I start running my trains and when I'm done running the trains. So let me show you. To start running my trains, all I do is to uncover the white sheet, pick any train from the shelf. Now I'm going to use only one locomotive for this video. Now I'm just going to put it on the board so it'll be easier to lift up the engine. Then I place the engine onto the track. And then last but not least, give it some power. And when I'm done running my trains, all I do is to turn off the power, take the engine off the track, then place the engine back onto the shelf, and then finally cover the shelf with the white sheet. And there we go. One final concluding note is that this kind of storage is not as perfect as I imagined, because you notice that I only have one train presently left over on the layout, and you notice behind the shelf is another shelf that's pretty small, but it stores my Lionel Polar Express train set, although it's covered in plastic bags this time. So it's not really perfect storage, but it's okay. It's good to store most of my trains in the shelf. Eventually, maybe this coming weekend, I'll probably build another shelf to store more of my trains, and so therefore whenever I buy new trains, then I will always have proper storage for them. If you collect trains but cannot find a good place to store them, you can do that you can do this method, but you don't really have to do that. It's your decision on what's the best way to store your trains. And even for some of you who are new to the hobby, you can also do that kind of method. But again, you don't have to do that method. It's your decision on where to store your trains. So that about wraps it up for this video. I'm Brian LaRosa. I'll see you later.